Hey guys, Trip here. I've taken a sort of cosmic form to tell you that you can now follow me on Reddit. Yes, Reddit, the absolute paragon of all that is right and just about the internet. Now with me. They've started this weird beta program where people can turn their profiles into mini subreddits. Here you can find everything I've posted, as well as any embarrassing comments from my past. What's not to love? I'll leave a link to my profile in the description below. So yeah, on with the video. Hey guys, Trip here, and I'm back from Momocon. For those that don't know, Momocon is Atlanta's version of Comic-Con. Every year, downtown Atlanta basically becomes a paradise for nerds, complete with cosplayers, new video games, and even robot battles. Oh my god, the robot battles! So yeah, Momocon's pretty cool, and with the power of my press pass, I was able to skip the lines, get some free stuff, and even interview a lot of the developers. Today, I want to go over some of the best games I played at Momocon, the stories behind them, and why I think they're worth checking out. First off, we have Gridmasters. To say Gridmasters is a weird game would be an understatement, but weird is good. Gridmasters is a grid-based fighting game made by local college students and recent graduates. Every character has 4 moves, each of which affects only a certain part of the grid based on where the character is standing. So basically, your goal is to position yourself in a place where you can attack your opponent, but your opponent can't attack you. Now, my description of this game makes it sound like a slow, methodical, contemplative game, and that's what I thought I was getting myself into. Well, I was wrong, guys. I was completely wrong. Gridmasters is anarchy, and I love it. You're constantly moving, constantly attacking, constantly trying to change your tactics based on where you are at any given moment. It's like chess on speed. Top it off with a charming art style and a hype soundtrack, and you've got a game I want to play. Gridmasters is in early access on Steam right now. I try not to recommend early access games, but with the $6.99 price tag, you really don't have much to lose. If this game interests you at all, then check it out. Next up is Artemis. Artemis is probably as different from Gridmasters as you can possibly get. It's a starship bridge simulator where you and your friends work together to pilot a giant spaceship. Each player mans a different station on their computer, which controls a different aspect of the ship. The goal here is to give you a sort of Star Trek feel, where a single captain coordinates a team of specialists. This game caught my eye for 3 reasons. First off, unlike a lot of multiplayer games, you don't need to buy 6 full-priced copies to play with your friends. At its base level, the game costs $7 on Steam, and $35 for a 6-pack. Second, this game is designed to be moddable. You can make this look like Star Wars, Battlestar Galactica, even Warhammer 40k. Whatever starship fantasy you want to live out, Artemis has you covered. Third, and most important, is an apparently low difficulty curve. When I saw this at Momocon, I was pretty intimidated. Each station has tons of options and buttons and blinking lights, and it's easy to assume this game is hard to get into. But from what I've seen, anyone can pick this game up with relative ease. At the con, different people would join in and play the game blind. They rarely did well, but the sheer fact that they could pick up the basics of the game and enjoy themselves speaks volumes to the overall experience. I should note that Artemis isn't exactly a new game. It launched in 2013 and has a small but extremely dedicated fan base. People renovate their basements to look like a starship's bridge, even installing lights that flash when their ship is under attack. I'm not sure I've ever seen that kind of dedication to a single game. At the very least, the developers must be onto something here. Of course, needing 6 friends in the same room to play the game can be a serious barrier of entry for some, but if that's not a problem for you, then you might want to give it a try. Next up is Brawlhalla, a stage-based fighter with colorful graphics and interesting items. Sound familiar? I gotta be honest guys, I'm getting kind of sick of Smash. Maybe it's because I've played it since I was a toddler, maybe it's because my friends take it way too seriously, turning off items and only playing on the boring stages, but I've been looking for something to break up the monotony, to breathe life into this subgenre. Well, Brawlhalla is a breath of fresh air. Not only are items important, but they're core to the game. Every character has 2 unique weapons that grant them special moves. Players are encouraged to fight over weapon drops, and it adds an extra level of chaos to each match. The fact that it's not a Nintendo property gives the developers the freedom to make their own unique characters. There's Aztec warriors, old school mobsters, and even alien warlords. Perhaps my favorite thing about Brawlhalla is its art style. The developers told me they were going for a sort of Saturday morning cartoon feel, and it shows. You may be wondering why I care about the atmosphere of a fighting game. Well, if I'm going to be staring at the same backgrounds and characters for hours on end, I want them to look good. Smash's art style always felt inconsistent to me, mostly because they're using characters and stages from different IPs. In Brawlhalla, everything looks like it exists together, and the stages feel lush and unique. Obviously, I can't judge a game I only played for 30 minutes, but I had more fun in those 30 minutes than I ever had playing Smash. Oh, and I forgot to mention, Brawlhalla is free to play. It works a bit like a MOBA, where you pay for costumes and taunts, but the core game is completely free. So you can download this on Steam right now and try it for yourself. Last, but definitely not least, is the Tronomicon. If my opinion was relevant, like, at all, I'd give this game an award or something for Best in Show. Now, I know this game has been out for a while, but it deserves all the praise and attention it can get. The Tronomicon is a rhythm RPG. Imagine Dance Dance Revolution had a baby with Diablo, and you'll start to understand what this game is all about. It takes place in a world where magic and music are essentially the same thing, and where every battle is a violent dance party. Just like in an RPG, you need to level up your party members, hunt down gear, and fight giant monsters, but in the Tronomicon, the combat is based on a rhythm game. Every battle keeps you on your toes, as you heal, slash, and blast your way to victory. Guys, this is almost everything I want in a video game. It's colorful, it's quirky, it has a surprisingly detailed world, it's got an awesome soundtrack from some well-known artists. This game is just flat out great. It's available on Steam for 20 bucks. If you're a gamer who's into music, I can't recommend this enough. So yeah, those were my favorite games at Momocon. I had a great time there, and if you want me to cover more of these cons, let me know in the comments. I can also tell you guys a bit more about the con, the panels I went to, and show you some more of those robot battles. Let me know what you think. Hey guys, Trip here. If you liked that video, why not watch some more? Hit that like button, and make sure to share this video on Reddit and social media. If you want to see more Psychotrip, check out my Patreon. There you'll find all of my videos, as well as articles I've written for Comicsverse. If you like what you see, think about donating $1 or $2. It's a long story, but I'm in prison for war crimes. I need to post bail. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.